All right, what's up, everyone? It's Farman, and welcome to our deep dive into the world of artificial intelligence. This is a topic that's been absolutely dominating conversations, not just in tech circles, but pretty much everywhere. From the way we interact with our phones to how businesses operate and even how medical breakthroughs are happening, AI is rapidly reshaping our reality. It's not just about cool new gadgets or smarter software anymore, it's about a fundamental shift in how things get done, how decisions are made, and what the future might look like. So I've been spending a lot of time thinking about it, looking at it from all angles. Today we're exploring the good, the bad, and the ugly sides of AI. It's easy to get caught up in the hype, or conversely, the fear-mongering, but the truth, as always, is usually somewhere in the middle, and it's incredibly nuanced. We're going to break down the genuinely exciting advancements and the positive impacts AI is already having. Then we'll shift gears to look at the potential downsides, the ethical questions that keep me up at night, and the risks we need to be super mindful of as this technology continues its exponential growth. Because let's be real, AI isn't just one thing, it's a whole spectrum of technologies and applications. Some of it is incredibly beneficial, almost like a superpower for humanity. Other aspects, though, definitely warrant a closer, more critical look. So buckle up, we're going to go through it all, piece by piece, and hopefully by the end of this, we'll all have a clearer picture of this incredibly powerful and sometimes controversial technology. Let's get into it. So let's start with the good stuff, because honestly, there's a lot of it. When you look at AI's potential and its current applications, it's hard not to be optimistic about certain areas. Think about healthcare, for instance. AI algorithms are getting incredibly good at analyzing medical images, like X-rays and MRIs, sometimes even spotting diseases like cancer earlier, and with more accuracy than human radiologists. This isn't about replacing doctors, but about giving them powerful new tools to save lives and improve patient outcomes. We're also seeing AI assist in drug discovery, speeding up the process of finding new treatments by sifting through massive data sets of molecular information, a task that would take humans decades. This alone is a huge win for humanity, and it's only just scratching the surface of what's possible in the medical field. Then there's the impact on efficiency and productivity across countless industries. AI can automate repetitive and mundane tasks, freeing up human workers to focus on more creative, strategic, and complex problem solving. Imagine logistics and supply chains optimized by AI to reduce waste and delivery times, or manufacturing processes fine-tuned for maximum output and minimal error. Smart assistants are already helping us manage our daily lives, from scheduling appointments to controlling our smart homes. This isn't just about convenience. It's about streamlining operations on a massive scale, which can lead to economic benefits and a better allocation of resources. AI is also becoming a key player in scientific research, helping analyze complex climate models or sift through astronomical data to discover new exoplanets. Beyond the purely functional, AI is also unlocking new avenues for creativity and accessibility. We're seeing AI tools that can generate art, compose music, and even help write stories. While the debate about AI art is a whole other video, the potential for these tools to augment human creativity is undeniable. For people with disabilities, AI-powered technologies are offering new ways to interact with the world. Think advanced text-to-speech and speech-to-text services, or AI-driven prosthetic limbs that offer more natural movement. This democratization of tools and capabilities can empower individuals and open up new forms of expression and communication, making the digital world and even the physical world more accessible to everyone. Consider the environmental benefits too. AI is being used to optimize energy consumption in smart grids, helping to reduce our carbon footprint. It's assisting in precision agriculture, allowing farmers to use water and fertilizers more efficiently, leading to better crop yields with less environmental impact. AI algorithms can monitor deforestation, track endangered species, and help predict natural disasters, giving us a better chance to respond effectively and mitigate damage. These are complex, global challenges, and having an intelligent system that can process vast amounts of data and identify patterns can be an incredibly powerful ally in our efforts to create a more sustainable future. It's about using intelligence, whether human or artificial, to make smarter choices for the planet. And finally, on a more personal level, AI is enhancing our daily interactions with technology in ways we often take for granted. Recommendation algorithms, for better or worse, help us discover new music, movies, and products. Search engines use AI to deliver more relevant results almost instantly. Spam filters protect our inboxes, and translation services break down language barriers, connecting people across the globe. These might seem like small things, but they add up to a significantly smoother and more personalized digital experience. The underlying AI is constantly learning and improving, making these tools more intuitive and effective over time. So, the good of AI is multifaceted, touching nearly every aspect of our lives in positive ways, pushing boundaries and solving real-world problems. All right, so we've talked about the bright side, and it's genuinely exciting. But with any powerful technology, there's always another side to the coin. And with AI, the bad, or perhaps more accurately, the potential for negative consequences, is something we absolutely have to address thoughtfully and proactively. One of the most talked about concerns is job displacement. As AI systems become more capable of performing tasks previously done by humans, from data entry and customer service to trucking and even some aspects of journalism or coding, there's a legitimate fear that many jobs could become obsolete. This isn't just a future problem, we're already seeing shifts. The economic and social implications of widespread automation are huge, and we need to think seriously about retraining, education, and possibly even new economic models like universal basic income. Then there's the issue of bias, which is a really tricky one. AI models are trained on data, and if that data reflects existing societal biases, whether they're racial, gender, or socioeconomic, the AI will learn and perpetuate or even amplify those biases. We've seen examples of this in facial recognition systems that are less accurate for people with darker skin, or hiring algorithms that inadvertently favor male candidates. This isn't usually malicious intent on the part of the developers, but rather a reflection of the imperfect world the AI is learning from. The consequences can be severe, leading to discrimination in areas like loan applications, criminal justice, and employment. Ensuring fairness and equity in AI systems is a massive challenge that requires careful dataset curation and ongoing auditing. Privacy is another huge concern that AI exacerbates. AI thrives on data. The more data it has, the better it generally performs. This creates a massive incentive for companies and governments to collect vast amounts of personal information. Think about smart devices constantly listening, facial recognition cameras in public spaces, and online tracking that profiles our every click. While some of this data collection can lead to better services, the potential for misuse is enormous. We're talking about a world where your every move, conversation, and preference could be monitored and analyzed. The erosion of privacy is a slow creep, but it has profound implications for individual autonomy and freedom. We need robust regulations and ethical guidelines to protect personal data in the age of AI. And we can't talk about the bad without mentioning the potential for misuse by malicious actors. AI can be weaponized. Think about autonomous weapon systems, so-called killer robots that can make life or death decisions without human intervention. The ethical and security implications are terrifying. Then there are deepfakes, AI-generated videos and audio that can convincingly impersonate real people, which can be used for disinformation campaigns, fraud, or personal attacks. AI can also be used to create more sophisticated cyber attacks or to automate the spread of propaganda. As AI tools become more accessible, the barrier to entry for causing widespread harm with them unfortunately lowers, posing significant security risks globally. Finally, there's the complexity and black box nature of some AI systems. Especially with deep learning models, it can be incredibly difficult, sometimes even for the creators, to understand exactly how an AI arrived at a particular decision or prediction. This lack of transparency and interpretability is problematic, especially when AI is used in critical applications like medical diagnosis or financial trading. If an AI makes a mistake, or if it's exhibiting biased behavior, it's hard to debug or correct it if you don't understand its reasoning process. This opaqueness can erode trust and make it difficult to hold AI systems accountable for their actions or their errors. So, while AI offers incredible power, these challenges around job displacement bias, privacy, malicious use, and transparency are serious hurdles we need to overcome. Chapter 3. Now we venture into the ugly territory. This is where the discussions get even more complex, sometimes speculative, but also critically important because they touch upon the long-term, potentially transformative and even existential impacts of artificial intelligence. One of the biggest concerns here revolves around the concept of artificial general intelligence, or AGI, which is AI that possesses cognitive abilities comparable to or exceeding human intelligence across a wide range of tasks. While we're not there yet, and some experts believe we're very far off, the potential development of AGI raises profound questions about control and alignment. If we create something significantly more intelligent than ourselves, how do we ensure its goals remain aligned with human values and well-being? This alignment problem is a core concern for many AI safety researchers. The path to AGI, or even highly advanced narrow AI, could also lead to unforeseen and disruptive societal changes. Imagine AI systems that can outcompete humans in virtually every intellectual domain. What does that do to the economy, to our sense of purpose, to the very structure of society? The transition could be incredibly turbulent if not managed with extreme care and foresight. There's also the risk of an intelligence explosion where a sufficiently advanced AI could rapidly improve its own intelligence, leading to a superintelligence far beyond human comprehension in a very short time frame. The implications of such an event are almost impossible to predict, but many argue that it carries significant existential risk if not handled perfectly. This isn't just sci-fi anymore. It's a topic of serious academic and research discussion. Another ugly aspect is the potential for AI to exacerbate existing inequalities to an extreme degree. Access to powerful AI systems and the benefits they provide could become highly concentrated, creating an even wider gap between the haves and have-nots. If a small group of corporations or nations controls the most advanced AI, they could gain unprecedented economic and geopolitical power, potentially leading to new forms of oppression or global instability. The race for AI supremacy among nations also carries risks, as it could prioritize speed over safety, leading to the deployment of poorly understood or unstable AI systems. This competitive dynamic could make international cooperation on AI safety much more difficult. We also have to consider the psychological and social impact of increasingly sophisticated AI. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, blurring the lines between human and machine interaction, what does that do to our relationships and our sense of self? The potential for AI to be used for mass manipulation through hyper-personalized propaganda or addictive social media algorithms powered by advanced AI is a serious concern. If AI can understand and predict human behavior better than we understand ourselves, it could be used to exploit our cognitive biases and vulnerabilities on an unprecedented scale. This could undermine democratic processes, social cohesion, and individual autonomy in ways that are truly disturbing to contemplate. Finally, the ugly includes the most extreme catastrophic scenarios, however unlikely some may deem them. This includes the misuse of powerful AI for large-scale destruction, whether through autonomous weapons, engineered pandemics designed with AI, or cyber attacks that cripple critical infrastructure. There's also the philosophical concern about what happens if superintelligent AI simply deems humanity irrelevant or an obstacle to its own goals, whatever those might be. These are uncomfortable thoughts, and it's easy to dismiss them as fear-mongering. However, when the stakes are potentially existential, many argue that even a small probability of such outcomes warrants serious attention and proactive risk mitigation strategies. The ugly side of AI forces us to confront the limits of our understanding and the profound responsibility that comes with creating intelligence. So that's a look at the good, the bad, and the potentially ugly sides of artificial intelligence. It's clear that AI is not a monolith. It's a powerful tool, and like any tool, its impact depends heavily on how we choose to develop it, deploy it, and regulate it. The potential for positive transformation in areas like healthcare, science, and efficiency is immense, and it's something we should be excited about and strive to achieve. But it's equally clear that we need to proceed with caution, with a strong ethical framework, and with a deep understanding of the potential risks. Navigating this path forward requires a collective effort From researchers and developers to policymakers and the public, we need open conversations, robust safety protocols, and a commitment to ensuring that AI benefits all of humanity, not just a select few. The challenges are significant, from mitigating bias and protecting privacy to addressing job displacement and contemplating the long-term implications of superintelligence. It's a balancing act, and one that will require continuous learning and adaptation as the technology itself evolves. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tech insights. This is a conversation that's constantly evolving, and it's one of the most important ones we can be having right now. Let us know in the comments what you think about the future of AI. What excites you the most? What are your biggest concerns? I'm really curious to hear your perspectives. Until next time, stay curious.